morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. Well, I think it's afternoon, sorry. Right, okay. So I kind of lost my mojo a bit, and one of the things with the digital kits I create is if you do lose your mojo, you can still make a journal out of them. It's got all the pockets and everything, but what I like to do is I like to put extras in and give ideas. So we did although we used the pockets in the kit, we'd also done these envelopes, embossed them, and that's a previous digital. We then I showed you how I do the ruffles. We put a page in. We also did that stamping on material and made some tags with pockets. We did the belly bands, and I made them with the postcards, with the freebies, and with what's in the kit. So what I usually do is if I lose my mojo, I go and watch YouTube. I've got lots of people that I like to go and watch. I'm unable to watch it as often as I used to, and it's just, you know, sign of the times when you're busy with your own channel and digital kits and everything. So one of the things I did see on Tina Shabbdabbydodah was the flappy belly bands, and it's creating the belly bands. Now I put the pocket up the wrong way, so that's a tuck, and I did use copier paper. She advises not to use copier paper, which is the right thing. However, because I only had copier paper with my digital kits were printed out, what I did was I backed it on book page, which you can do. So that's kind of a workaround. But yeah, I wouldn't use just copier paper to make your flaps because they will rip. I've put grommets in mine, and I also put lace on the side. Tina, I think, was going to decorate hers with different, because she did a general belly band that would go in all journals. I'm just working with the Christmas digital kit. So my digital kit is available on my Ko-fi site. The link is below, and it's the Vintage Christmas. And the lace that I used is this lace that I got from Temu, and all I did was just cut it in half down that line, and I put half on there and half on there. Now because I've got 3 signatures, and I am decorating, you know, I am making for 3 signatures, I'm going to do 3 belly bands. So we'll put that out the way. And what I did think of doing, I mean, I've got lots of fancy edge dies, and I did think of, like, you know, using the fancy edge dies, but I know not everybody has them, so I will make one without using the dies. And of course you don't have to use digitals. You can use scrapbook paper, you can use book page, you can use anything. So I've pre-cut these, and I think they're 2.5 inches. Right, I can tell you in centimetres. It's 7 centimetres wide by just over 21 centimetres in length. No, it's 2 3/4, sorry, 2 3/4 width and 8 1/4 in length, and that is the length of an A4 page. So when I do my digitals, I think my hot light's needing a new bulb, it keeps flashing up. So when I do my digitals, what I do is I make them. Is it going to stop flashing? It keeps, I think the bulb's going to go. Well, I've had it about 20 years with that one bulb, so if it's ready to go, it's ready to go, and I've had my use out of it. I can get another. Right, it's doing my notice. Right, so back to what I was saying. So I make my digitals in an A4. However, if you are in the States and you buy my digitals, you just print it to fit, and print it on the letter size, which is slightly longer and slightly shorter, but it will, if you just print to fit page, because I do make them to fit the full page. Okay, so enough waffle. Right, so as I say, I've cut these, and I did cut little pockets. I cut long pockets because in this kit there's lots of tags, and I love tags, and hopefully I won't put the pockets on the wrong way this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink round these first, and I won't bore you with that, so I will speed the video up while I'm inking round them. I'm using the Harmony Spectrum Noir Seal Brown. Okay, so that's that done. I wasn't tidy. I have, you know, done some, got the ink over a little bit, which is fine. I'm not that bothered. And this is printed on cream card, and it's one of the digitals from the freebie. It's got the Christmas baubles in the background, and I quite like this, so I'm just... Okay, and it was Seal Brown. I used the Harmony Spectrum Noir. It's my favourite to go sort of like round the edges at the moment. It'll change, as with everybody, their favourite to go ink changes all the time. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick these pockets on. And again, any gluing and inking and things like that, I will speed it up. I mean, you all know how to ink around the edges. And if you want, you can put that bit in slow motion. So that's our first one. Just a thin bead of glue, and it's glitter glue I'm using. And my main glues that I use are Fabri-Tac art glitter glue and a glue stick. I do sometimes use Anita's tacky glue, and if I see new glues I sometimes get them because I like to know what's going on. Right, so that's our 3 there, and as I said, my digitals are printed off on copy paper. So I've got my 3 bits of digital here that I want to use, and I've got some book pages, and I think it's the Scottish Law one. So what I'm going to do, and again I will speed this bit up. So what now I'm doing is I'm just folding these in half, and it's the book pages that I'm folding in half. Sometimes it is better to wait, but never mind. Okay, now because this is 2 3/4, what I need my middle. So I've got 1, so it's 1 1/4 1/2. So one 1/4 1/2, and then about that much for the flap. And I'm just going to measure these on all, because what I don't want is I don't want the flaps overlapping. If you want the flaps overlapping, but I don't. So again, 1 1/4 1/2, and then that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip down these, and so it needs to come from the book pages. And to get the middle of your book pages, so that's 10, that's 4 1/4. Right, so I'm just going to mark the middle so I know where I'm heading to. Because I need these two flaps separated. And if you want a template, you can do a template. I'm just winging it. And if it's not the greatest, I'm not bothered. And again, if you wanted to, you could do, in fact, what I might do is I might get one of the flaps out. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to pause. Right, I'm back. So what I've decided to do, I've cut that one out by hand, but I have some of these. Now, I got these from AliExpress. I don't have the link. They are 8 1/4 inches long, 21 centimeters. I should know that by now. But what I wanted to do was I just wanted to put one of these on and see, because these go to the end, and what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that it is right to the edge, and I'm going to stick some tape on it. And this one, again, this is another one, and this is Crafter's Companion low tack tape, especially for, you know, sticking your dies down so that they don't move. Mine still do. So I'm just that's wobbly, so we just want it level. I'm just guessing that looks about right. I'm quite frugal with my tape, and I'm not bringing my machine in because it's an electric one, so I'm just putting that in. Okay, I've run it through twice. Yeah, it's cut. Okay, just put that down there, and So we've got 2 there. Take this off. It can still stick and pull your digital, which it's doing there. So be careful. It's not meant to, but it does. And again, I'm just cutting up the edge of the paper. And we'll get rid of all these little bits. And just give me 2 seconds to tidy up and put this. Right. So what I want to do is I want to put a grommet in there. So I'm just going to put the hole in the 2 of them together so that they're both equal. And that needs cutting off there because that's and the same with this one. I'm just putting that. Oh, I did have the right one to start with. Okay, and I found some gold hearts, so these are the ones I'm putting in. Oh, here's my cup of tea coming up. And she stood at the door looking at me. She knows I'm talking. She's looking for who I'm talking to. Now what we need to do is we need to so the crease line on that one needs to be right on there. Okay, so we'll put that one with that one, and the crease line on this one I think needs to be round about the same. And Tina from Shabbdabbydodah didn't, she got this from Angela Kerr. She was watching, she was the same as me, lost her mojo a little bit and was looking at YouTube, as we all do. So again, I think I'll do it there. And this one, I need to put there. I'm going to do the grommets on this one. So this one probably will have a heart and a oh no, I've got some nice bright gold ones for these. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flatten that off a bit. Still not happy with that. If it has to overlap, it has to overlap. Or if it doesn't, all right, okay, so that's that, that's that, and that's that. Right, so I can, right, back over there. Now I have marked the lines on these so I can get this exact. So that's that one. So if you have a scoreboard, the reason we mark these is so that you can line up things like that. It makes it a lot easier to see. I know when I first saw it, I thought, oh, I'm not ruining my scoreboard, but I soon put that in. And then this will go around there. And what I am going to do is I'm going to taper these bits off, because obviously I'm not wanting them and if there's any excess, there we are, perfect. So what I'm going to do is, and it's that glitter glue I'm using, and again, and that one will need to go up a little bit. Like that. Perfect. And I'm just taking these bits off here, because I put one slightly up, I had to do the other one. So we'll get that done. And for this, and remember this one was so we can take this one off. Okay, I'll put that, and you can see that's opened a bit, but that's fine, because when you're sticking it down, you can re-glue that. So that one's going to be, I think we'll just have that one like that. They're like little baubles. Yeah, we could have had that one a bit further over, but never mind. But still nice. And cut those two off. So that's the two done with die cuts. They look quite nice actually. So this is my spin on it. I'm not as good as Tina at Shabbdabbydodah at freehand cutting, unfortunately. She's brilliant. She doesn't use a guillotine at all. She prefers freehand. I can't cut a straight line or an equal bit to save myself. That's come away a bit, so I'm just sticking that down. Okay, and again. Oh, that one's not stuck down properly there. It's a good job it was just still damp, otherwise I wouldn't have got it off. And we'll trim that bit off there. And that bit off there. So we've got the three. So now we're going to put some ribbon in them. Now that one I used gold ribbon. Use the rest of this gold. I think we'll use it in this one. Might have enough for two, we'll see. That in a bowl. That's that one for now. No, I'm going to do some white ones. So these are just bits of ribbon. To be quite honest, I've probably pulled off blouses because there's quite a lot of them. So we've got that one. Looking for the shorter ones, right? That's that one. And that one. I'll put them there. Right, so this is a little bit wider. So where's my pokey tool? Oops. Use right. That's it. so that's that one for now. And this is a pen. It's got a pin, and then it's got like bobbled ends, so it's like 1.5 mil, 1 mil, a pin, 1 mil, 1.5 mil, 2 mil, and that's it. And it's quite handy. It's an X cut. It's something I got when I was demonstrating for Do Crafts. Okay, so we'll put, should I put lace on all of them? Should I put some of this on? Yes. So what I do with this is just wired ribbon, and I just cut it to length. I'll do 2 with this, and I'll do the other one with that gold. Okay, and then all I do is I just cut down the middle of this. Don't measure it, I just guess it, and I'm cutting 2 pieces at once, which can be a bit. This is the ribbon that's sprinkling glitter all over my desk. I think I'll be wiping it up this time next year. Every time I seem to get it cleared, it starts again. Okay. So do I want it on that one, or am I going to put the gold one on that one? No, I'm going to put the gold one on that one. So it's these. And obviously I can't put, there is a back and a front. So I can only put that. And I am using Fabri-Tac as well, because obviously I don't want, I do want it to stick down, and Fabri-Tac is pretty good for sticking. First of all, take the wire. So all I do is I just hold it and push it and pull the wire out. And it's just a tiny thin bit of wire. Okay. And I'm just letting it go a little bit longer than that edge. So I've got some bits to cut off. Okay, so I'll put that one there. And the same with this one. Okay, so we'll let that one dry. And this one, so all I do is, as I said, I got this from Temu. Just cut it to length. When I was in the States, I went to Hobby Lobby because there was a certain ribbon that I wanted, and I bought everything that they had. I bought the last of the reel and then went back in the next week because I wanted it for this journal. And I've not used it yet. Oh, is that not just the way? Okay, so that's that one. So we've got 2 with the gold. So once that one dried, I trimmed it off a bit, but I am going to wait till the dry a little bit. This one should be okay now. And then just trim these off. and make sure it is on there. Yep, it's on the edges, so that's fine. I think this one, yeah, this one's still a little bit wet, but what I am going to do is I'm going to cut that one round. And take this corner off. No, just pulled it off. It's the edge that's had the wire in, so it's, there you are, did it. I'm going to open this again to see if it's all right. Anyway, so we've got enough light from these coming down. So we've got these, and what I'm looking for is some things to put in the pockets. I've got some, I only half cut these out. Okay, so we've got on these, because I did put labels on that, and I just used that's a label kit that I'm doing. That's a Tracy Fox label, and I quite like I mean, it is a vintage journal, so I do like the little bits and pieces. So what have we got? Have yourself a merry little Christmas, fa la 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 la, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. You can see a little bit of the snowman there. So should we have, oh, down there, and I'm just gonna run some glitter glue under there. What have we got? No, they're material ones. Ho ho ho, who needs snow? I quite like that. It's a stamp I've got. No. Right. One of them is the blue. I might have some grey ones that I can get away with. So we've got Sleigh Ride, Merry and Bright. I think that's enough. I've got Spirit. Get here. Chimney, Tinsel, Merry, Tidings, Family. Right, we'll put Family on as well. Because one of the things you can do with the labels is you can ink over them, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this one first, and I'm going to stick this one on there. So we've got enough on that one. So put that one away. This one, I'm going to put and what I'm doing is I'm slightly sticking it on the lace as well. And I'm going to have Merry and Bright. There we are. And we've got this one. Now I did take some of the Tracy Fox ones out. So what have we got on these? Family, yep. And I'm going to move this out the way so I'm back in camera shot. And what I'm doing is I'm putting that one there because I can. And the same with this little tag. Or you can, you can stamp it. You can stencil it. You can do whatever you want. It's with these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look, and we'll have a look at them in the journal. So we'll find a page. I think we'll find this page. So we'll try it with this one. There you are. So I can cut them off now. And these bits of lace I don't throw out, I keep, because they do for, there you are. Look nice on there. Looks nice with there. Try this one. Again. So you can see how it's going to, lighten your page up. And there's one with the sparkly ribbon. See if I can find that's our over the edge pocket. There you are. And doesn't that look lovely? And it just brings that little bit of sparkle to your journal. There you are. Quite like that. Quite like that on there actually. That one. And I think because the lace has been cut off there, I think what I will do is I will put some kind of label or something, like tickets or whatever. Or what I might do is do a long tag, so that the tag, and I'll do the tag shape like that, so it just all falls in. But yeah, I like that. So I hope you get something out of that. I hope you'll have a try, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.